Hey there, it's me, Ship. First video of 2022. Now that we're in 2022, the Hive has also released this one vlog post talking about all the things that they worked on throughout 2021. And it's all about the updates and stuff that they want to get out in 2022. I'm not the only one that has said this before, but most of the updates last year on the Hive were either pretty bad, decent, or in the case of the Sonic update, really good, and in fact raising the standard of quality all the way up to the sky. I mean, just take a look at all the updates we had last year. The Sonic update, pretty good. Block Chop, decent. Halloween, bad! I did not like it. The only part of the update that I really would say that I enjoyed was the hub quest to get the skin. Same thing for the winter update. The game that they brought back, Snow Wars, was an absolute snooze fest. It was so boring, and I don't know how anyone could bring themselves to the torture that was maxing that game out, especially if they were like me and did not have Hive Plus. Either way, there's not much about last year that I can talk much else about. Now let's talk about this year. Alright, hopefully the Hive will actually bring forward some permanent game modes instead of bringing kits, which, it's still bad. It's still bad. It's still dog water. But either way, the Hive kind of prides themselves a little on making unique game modes, and in some ways this is a good thing. For one, we actually get unique game modes that aren't just a copy of normal dinky stinky Skywars. Instead we get something like the Skywars we have now, which although could use some balance changes, it's a lot more fun than, I don't know, something like CubeCraft Skywars in my opinion. But in some ways, this could also be a bad thing. For one, it could lead to the Hive trying to make something that would either not work as well, therefore they have to scrap the idea, and just making an entire game take longer, which might be the reason why Mixed Arcade hasn't been released at the moment. And do you guys remember early 2021, when people wanted duels? And honestly, I still want that, and I still feel like duels, even if it's not like that unique, it could still bring some people to the Hive, because A, Hive PvP is a lot more different than Hypixel PvP or CubeCraft PvP, since you take a lot more upward knockback than you do, horizontal knockback, right? And that's the reason why people love Hive so much. So that's the big kicker, that's the big gimmick of duels, the fact that it's using Hive PvP, and the fact that Hive PvP is so much more different than any PvP on another server. But in case you want to hear it from someone else, it's not just me who wants kits. Listen, I tried to make this as unscripted as possible. I was literally just like, yo, can someone come into the VC with me to help me on a video? And I would just ask him like a single question, and we would talk about that. So here's my friends Quackers saying the exact same thing I'm saying. What do you want to see from Hive in 2022?
Hi, how are you? Quinn, aka Quacker's Clone here. What I want to see from Hive in 2022 is duels, because it's an easy thing to do, and it's dumb that they haven't done it already.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, it feels like such a simple thing to add, and I like that and I mean, I know that the Hive wants to add, like, their own unique twist to the game modes, but, like, Hive PvP is already unique enough, so I feel like that's their main gimmick and twist to it.
Yeah, but, like, even then, though, they can just do, like, custom, like, kits, or like, oh, this duel is interesting because it's like there's platforms you have to parkour across or something. Like they can do their own twist, but like there's no.
Ayo.
Hi, Noah.
Hello.
It's fine. We'll twist this into we'll twist the balls into it. All right. No.
Yeah,
what do you want from Hive in 2022? Tell me what's your biggest desire from the Hive in 2022.
Among Us.
Oh my God! And boom, there you have it. The whole reason why the Hive has been losing a player base is because Among Us. The Hive doesn't add it. I'm afraid that the player base will only dwindle even further. But jokes aside, the Hive should focus more on, having some more game modes instead of trying to do some cosmetics. Because honestly, I would like them to balance their game modes a bit more. For people who have played these games for as long as I have, it gets kind of boring or sometimes infuriating when you don't get blocks or, some basic armor off your starting island. I forgot to mention that the Hive is also going to be adding a new anti-cheat, or is at least going to be working on it. Now to this day, it absolutely destroys my mind that the Hive just won't add any CPS cap, because anything over 30, That's just overkill. You don't need anything over maybe 20 at the very most. At like the very, very most. But I mean, I guess they know how to run their server. I mean, look at how the Hive is doing right now. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Look at that. That's hot. Either way, this is the end of the video. Join my Discord server. Follow me on Twitter. I don't know what else to say.